Synergy TV. Synergy is real TV. Broadcasting across Trinidad and Tobago on Flow Channel 15, Digicel Play Channel 16, Massey Communications Channel 15, Green Dot Channel 112, and Blink B Mobile Channel 16. Across the Caribbean, find us via your local cable provider in Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Antigua, Grenada, and more. Log on and watch us online live across the world on YouTube Live and Facebook Live at UB Synergy, The Real STV, and Breaking Dawn social media profiles. Or get totally social live with us via Instagram and Twitter. Synergy Entertainment Television. Evolving, participating, and making the difference where and when no one thought we could. Synergy TV is real TV.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, welcome to the hot seat. Welcome to the People's Program, where the people have the chance to look at the hot issues, confront the hot topics, and speak with the people on the hot seat. Today, I welcome one and all to the hot seat. Ladies and gentlemen, Trinidad and Tobago, join me for a word of prayer. O heavenly loving Father, my God, my Lord, and my Creator, I thank you, God, for every single blessing which you have done for me. Every single blessing for my country. I ask you, God, please bless every single. May they be black or white, Indian or African. Bless them, God. Bless persons from all religion, from all race, from all areas of this country. Bless them, thou God. Those who are sick, Father God, in a mighty full way, as I stretch my hands out, Father God, please touch them and heal them. Let me believe, thou God, in your power and in your anointing grace. Bless them, thou God, I pray. Bless them, thou God, I pray. Ask, thou God, to give wisdom and understanding to the leader of the opposition and the opposition. To give wisdom and understanding to the leader of the government and the government. To give leadership and wisdom to all in authority, that they may always put country over party. Bless us this day, I pray. And I pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. And let's all say together, amen. All right. Let's get ready to rumble. TNT, join me. Join me. Today, we're going to try out a new background music. We're going to bring a new background team. We want to see how it feels. I want to hear from you what you think about this background team that we will bring and introduce to you today. It is about creating that excitement and that drama. It's about you. Yes, you, the people of this country. So join me as we say at the count of 3. Great words, and the words are, you know it. If your friend next to you don't know it, tell them now, so we can say it all together. Are you ready in the north? Are you ready in the south? Are you ready in the east? Are you ready in central? Are you ready in Tobago? Are you ready? Yes, everybody's ready. At the count of 3, say it with me. 1, 2, 3. I love my country. Well done. Well done. Love of country. Hey, isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that beautiful to have that feel, that love of country? Isn't that excellent to feel the love of country? Trinidad and Tobago, this is the eve before the emancipation. This is the eve before we celebrate that great historic day. When we celebrate 180 years, is it, of emancipation? Our 33rd holiday, proclaimed in 1985. Trinidad and Tobago, the first country to do so. I believe it was pushed by NJAC. Am I correct? However, our entire country should celebrate emancipation. For we all have all levels of emancipation, but slavery, the Atlantic slave trade, was, I tell you, horrific. Join me tomorrow. We are on the air tomorrow at 4:30. Or rather, even start earlier, at 4 o'clock tomorrow. At 4 o'clock tomorrow, join us for this program, a special emancipation program for you tomorrow. Join us. You can't go wrong. This program will be beautiful. It will blow your mind. Tomorrow at 4:30, we'll continue, but we start at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Remember, you heard me. What did I say? What did I say? 4 p.m. tomorrow. And we're going right up. Right up. So it will be almost a 2-hour program tomorrow. Special. That is the respect that STV have for what? The emancipation celebration. That is what we're talking about. Showing respect to our ancestors. Showing respect to our history. Showing respect to those who have suffered the most. There's nothing to compare with the Atlantic slave trade. So tomorrow, be there. Oh, of course, be square. So I want you to tell your friends, tell your family, say, listen, Mr. Borris is bringing a powerful program that will shake the nation tomorrow. We will look at all aspects. And tomorrow, I will be going into detail in respect to African and Indian unity. Are you in? Tomorrow, we shall go into deep details as to what we ought to do to bring about African and Indian unity. What divides us? Is it the texture of our hair? Is it the flare of our nose? Or vice versa? Is it the complexion that we carry? Well, all of us in both races carried various complexion. Is it where we came from? The continent of Africa? Or India? Is it our religion? Those who are Hindus as against those who are Muslims, African, or Christian, or otherwise, or those who are Presbyterian against those who are Shango or Orisha? Is it our religion? What it is that causes us to be divided as a people? That is the question. What is it? So therefore, tomorrow, we look at it in detail. What has changed? What has caused the change in the anatomy of the East Indian person? In particular, the ladies. What has caused the change in the African person? In particular, the females, the ladies. What has caused the change? Some say, is that. We shall be going into detail. This will be a program you can't miss. Because I'm looking at all aspects of the anatomy. I'm talking it plain, big and small. Whatever it is, tomorrow will be a soul-shaking program. Because why I, Harvey R. Borris, I'm not afraid of nothing. Not nothing, nothing. I will speak it as it is. I'm not afraid because I have no hate, no malice in my heart. I do not hate a single soul on this earth. I carry a hatred for none. I don't envy people. I do not envy people. I'm glad, I'm proud Look at one of our businesses in the Woodbrook area. Lower down the road, a gentleman has just remodeled his house. And every time I pass, I feel a sense of pride as though like I am doing it. This gentleman who was in the Maxi Taxi Association, I feel proud when I pass there because I see, the area is developing further. Two, he is creating a really nice, beautiful home or house. That to me something I should be proud of, but sometimes we take the advancement of others to create hate. Listen, it happens even in families. Sometimes mothers hate daughters or children. Sometimes brother hate brother, sister hate brother, sister, brother hate sister. Sometimes, listen, it's father hate wife, wife hate. Listen, I have seen in my life where a part of the parent, one got promoted and the other one was envious. Would you imagine that? Before you said more money for the family, I've seen where daughters have achieved goals and mothers were actually envious. These things happen. So what we need to do is to stop envy. Stop that way we want to fight on each other. This is across all lines. Indian, African, Chinese, Caucasian, Syrian, so on. It may happen more in some race as against the others. Some race, we are very individualistic. And because as a community, we can't go far. Because we have turned away from what we were taught in Africa. What was that? In Africa, it is taught that it takes a community to raise a child. What that means is that united you stand, divided you fall. But some of us believe, I am an individual. I am Harvey or Borris. I don't need you. Or I am Minister so-and-so. I don't need you. Or I am Counselor so-and-so. I don't need you. Or I am Board Director, Chairman, or Director. I don't need you. I can make it on my own. Or I'm now into business. I'm not like the rest of you all. I don't need you. And that community spirit is lost. Much more will be spoken of as we talk about emancipation. Today on the program, I was supposed to have Mr. Kwesi Atiba to be here today. I'm not sure. I believe he's probably on his way. And also a gentleman from Africa. But he told me if the sound check situation goes late, he may not be able to be here. So if both of them don't come, you have me to contend with. Let me tell you this. I just came from doing an interview with the High Commissioner or the Ambassador for South Africa, Her Excellency, Tammy Rivello. Indeed, I hope I pronounced that correct. Indeed, a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. In the short interaction, you felt her heart, her spirit, her soul. You felt that she wanted to give something further to this world. You felt that she was concerned and happy at the same point in time for South Africa. Concerned and happy at the same point in time for Trinidad and Tobago. Tomorrow on the program, don't miss that interview with the ambassador for South Africa called High Commissioner. It will be something. The information will shock you, will please you, will inspire you. So, we're talking today about emancipation. But just before I go there, let me tell this nation, it is my firm belief that one of the reasons why Gary Griffith was selected police commissioner was that interview he did right here on the hot seat. After that interview, I received calls and had conversations with many persons in authority as to what my thoughts were. If I felt I was listening to something genuine. I heard the concerns of those who are in authority or who are in authority. Some of those who called me and spoke with me, and who spoke with me in person, those who prefer not to speak on the phone. So I feel that this interview right here on the hot seat was one of the major catalysts that propelled Gary Griffith to be accepted, and today is Commissioner-elect. Ladies and gentlemen, we all have our roles to play. This morning I listened to Gary Griffith on many media houses or media stations. He hasn't come here as yet on the hot seat. But I want the emancipation to pass, and possibly on Thursday, after emancipation, I will seek to have Gary Griffith back on the hot seat, so that he can talk about his hopes, his plans, and of course, his aspirations. Today, you read in the papers, front page of the Newsday, Gary wants no honeymoon. Are you hearing me? Gary Griffith wants no honeymoon. He wants, as soon as he hit the work, call upon him for answers. My gosh, I thought that was excellent. As he hit the work, call upon him for answers. He wants no, I repeat, no. Let me repeat it one more time. He wants no honeymoon. You know that honeymoon called a grace period, a little 2 months, a little 3 months, a 6 months. Here, want none of that. As he started work, action, action, and more action. That to me is a soldier, the battlefield. To battle, there is no honeymoon. It is to conquer or be conquered. That is the motto. So therefore, Newsday Gary, and on the front of the Newsday, where Mr. Sees was saying something different, because I heard, even as Mr. Sees spoke, Mr. Ramesses was saying something different, though they are the head of the Police Service Association. He is, Ramesses, saying, and I think now Sees has agreed, and is now saying that they support Gary Griffith, and all the police officers are now supporting Gary Griffith. Ramesses tells police officers, support our new boss, support the new COP, support the new Commissioner of Police-elect or select. Support him. And another papers, Parliament approves Griffith as next police commissioner. Go get them. That's the headline. Go get them. And this article, where you see in a picture of Dr. Rowley on the 3rd page, finally, TNT gets its top cup, or a COP, after 6.5 years. And the second part of the article, or the second story, Gary hopes to win the trust and support of all the citizens. This, to me, is excellent. This, to me, is fantastic. So that's why I couldn't understand who are the advisors of the UNC. I want to believe the UNC have absolutely, no, let me not say, let me not make a categorical statement. But there are times the UNC, to me, the advisors are dotish, stupid, and incompetent. Are you hearing me? To me, the UNC have nothing to lose. I made the recommendation right here. I said, if once this nominee is accepted, UNC be smart, vote for the man. You taking no blame, you know. You do it in the interest of national and putting our nation first. If he doesn't work out, you tell the nation, the government came, they put a proposal, though we disagreed, but we supported in the interest of the country. You made yourself like fools. Are you hearing me? You made yourself, listen, when Rudal Mundla spoke, he spoke in glowing terms that the man could do the work, the man could do the work, the man could do the work. And what is more, listen, I have looked at law and been involved in law for 20-something odd years. I have studied law books more than most lawyers. Listen to me. When they were in Parliament, on the first, the second, and the third nominee, the UNC was arguing against the government point. The government saying that the process was flawed. And a process don't have to be totally flawed, but it can be flawed in certain aspects. Just like if you submit for a tender, the tender box closes at 2 o'clock. Listen, I have to take time with this. Better we go for a break. Let's go for a break. When we come back, I want to explain this to you so you, the people, understand. I want all my UNC friends listening. I want all my PNM friends listening. My COP, my MSJ, Jack Warner people, all. I want everybody listening. When you come back, I will explain this to you, fine teeth.
There is an annual cycle that occurs during the August to September months where students look forward with anticipation to the transition in their learning, moving from one class to another or one school to another. The change process and anticipation of a new experience is exciting. Fresh new uniform and books, a strange new environment, teachers and classmates all new. In all of this, the parents are faced with the challenge of making sure all is in place for the back-to-school experience. And for so many reasons, there are those parents that may find this task to be unreachable. So, for this back-to-school cycle, Synergy Television has been working closely with guidance counselors, social welfare, public assistance and other NGOs, as well as school principals and teachers from across the country to identify not just the students most in need of support and assistance for this new school term, but those with a special spark, a drive to achieve despite whatever their circumstances may be. It is our intention, with the support of viewers, corporate sponsors and other philanthropic individuals, to offer full support to at least 25 of the students most in need from all parts of Trinidad and Tobago as they prepare for back to school in September with books, uniforms and shoes. Throughout the entire campaign, our focus will be on the students and not their negative circumstance, with special emphasis on their interests, ambitions, and achievements. As the intent of this effort is to ignite opportunities for growth and development rather than implement yet another charity drive. And so we ask you to join with us to adopt a student today. Let's become part of the solution by making an investment in change. For details on how you can adopt a student, contact us at 285-9036 extension 200 or 310-2666 or email admin@synergytv.net. Come, join with us. Let's adopt a student today and make a positive change for the future.
Are you looking for a home away from home? Then the place you're looking for is Caribbean Tourist Villa, conveniently located at number 7 Methuen Street, Port of Spain, Trinidad, and fully equipped with cable TV and internet. Whether you're looking for that personal escape or it's you and friends, we're here to accommodate you in our air-conditioned rooms. So call us at 627-5423 or 624-6702 to make your booking today. And did I tell you about the pool? So come see for yourself. Caribbean Tourist Villa. It is definitely your home away from home.
Have you heard? For the summer vacation or summer promotion, calling everybody to every Daryl's famous foods location. One piece on side for $10 every morning. Everybody, let's go. Let's go. One piece on side for $10 every morning. Everybody, let's go sing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, visit all Daryl's famous foods location for this summer promotion. Get one piece and one side for only $10 every morning till 12 midday. Daryl's famous foods, your taste of the Caribbean. This is a limited time offer.
This is the Regal range of baking and cooking products. Regal became a household name in the 1960s with icing sugar, which still is the market leader more than a half of a century later, expanding to custard powder, baking powder, cornmeal, popcorn, rolled and quick oats, peas and beans. Regal continues to make cooking and baking more fun for everyone. With the #1 roti mix in the nation, we continue to expand our product range to meet consumers' needs. Regal products for superb flavor, excellent quality, and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Ho, ho, ho! Murray! Wait a minute. It's not Christmas.
Oh, yes, it is. It's Christmas in July at Value Optical. And we're gifting huge savings with BOGO. Purchase a pair of spectacles in July and get 50% off a second pair. Now Santa can spend more time on the beach. See in store for full details. Ho, ho, ho! Value Optical. Caring for your eyes.
Grow your own food with Van Egmond, the magic soil for all plants. Proven and guaranteed results. Van Egmond in great demand at all Price Mart stores. Van Egmond, the price is great, quality guaranteed results. Call the Freeport Agro Center opposite Freeport Police Station at 469-4603 or 790-7247.
Bright Ideas has the largest array of practical and finishing items for the home under one roof. From the most sophisticated selection of exotic flowers in the country to amazing chandeliers, lighting, and wall fixtures. Bright Ideas caters for every room in the house with unique items that you'll find nowhere else. So you can fix up your home, complete that special look, and be the envy of all. With household appliances, draperies, beddings, kitchen and dining room items, outdoor furnishings, TV, electronics, and so much more. Bright Ideas, Marabella, Princess Town, Rio Claro, Point Fortin, and Gulf City. Getting married? Then inquire about their bridal registry or visit them today for that special gift item. For the holidays and for every day, there is a bright idea just waiting for you. Bright Ideas with 5 great locations and the convenient opening hours to serve you. Visit them today at Marabella, Princess Town, Rio Claro, Point Fortin, and the Gulf City.
The National Investment Fund announces the offer for sale of fixed income bonds starting from as little as $1,000 with attractive interest rates over the investment period that suits you best. An affordable investment opportunity supported by 5 of the country's best performing companies that pays income every 6 months tax-free. Don't miss out on this investment opportunity. Contact your broker and complete your application form today. This is a limited time offer until the 9th of August 2018. For a copy of the prospectus or more information, visit nif-tt.com.
Welcome back, Trinidad and Tobago. Before we went to the break, I was guiding you in terms of the misdirection of the opposition in the parliament. I thought it was literally stupid. That's my honest view. Because I sat here and I advised the opposition, and I gave them advice from the heart, nothing political, not in any party's favor, but what's in the best interest of the country and how the country would look at it. No one knows if Gary Griffith will be a success. No one knows. But one thing I heard today, as I move around this morning, from all or sundry, UNC people, PNM people, TOT, all are asking one thing. They have changed that thing where they want crime to happen on that one government because if we make government look good, they've done that. They just want the crime to stop. Are you hearing me, opposition? They want the crime to stop. All. From Barrackpore to Singapore. From Palitovia to Siparia. From Toko to Manzalina. From Lavantil to Westmoreland. From Chagaramas to Sandy Grande. They just want the crime to stop. 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 And they're all hoping that Gary Griffith do the job. No politics. So I said to you all, vote. Once the government is going that way, vote. Give all your issues, give all your concerns, but vote and say it is in the best interest of the country, or you felt it's in putting national interest and putting country first, you voted that way. You would have come out like heroes or like stars. But instead, you went in there and Dr. Rudal Munilal big up Gary Griffith, said he could do the job. And while you're doing that, it was like you're speaking to both sides of your mouth. While you're doing that, you're saying that XYZ, you're reminding the population of this, you're reminding the population of that. But at the same point, as you said, it's a level of hypocrisy to which I saw. But what to me was even worse, the government was fighting a case for the first, second, and the third nominee. They started off first of all that the process was flawed. And I agreed with that. I don't care what they tell me. If you didn't apply for a work, you can't be given the work unless you open up the whole thing and give everybody opportunity. Listen, that's what went on to me is flawed. But that doesn't negate the fact that the rest of them could still be seen as within the proper remit of the situation. It's like this. There's a tender to build the hot seat. Tender closed at 4 p.m. At Mr. Haynes, the managing director said, listen, my two friends, Mr. This, Mr. That, Miss This, Miss That, they come in late, and I will open the box and then put in their things. So they came in about 4:30. But in the box already, you have 5 or 6 of us in the box already who on time, right? Those who were then accepted, Mr. Atiba, those who were then accepted, those who were accepted, who came in before, did not follow the process. Those who were allowed to come in after flawed the process, but only from their point of view, from their acceptance. Because if they were accepted, they should not have been accepted. But it means that if you disqualify the whole thing, I can now sue you because I tendered on time. And that's the door you have been opening from my point of view. But what has I said even worse is that the UNC, the opposition, took yesterday. They were all the time saying, the government saying the process was flawed. I'm talking now from a legal, and I'm showing you from a normal social point of view. The government saying the process was flawed. The UNC was saying, the opposition was saying the process is not flawed, and appoint Dulal Chan, appoint Philip, appoint the acting commissioner. On yesterday, Monday, they went to the parliament and they were fighting the PNM claim that the process was flawed. It was just turned around. So instead they went there, they actually was now saying, but you say it was flawed, we now showing you all what you said, why the process is flawed. So it's flawed. Cancel everything. How you can making 2 cases at the same point in time? You should go and say, well, we are happy now the government has recognized the error of its ways and that they understand that the process isn't flawed totally, and so. You should take that you won. The government took your point of view. But ladies and gentlemen, I guess that's politics. And of course, I go say, me ain't see nothing wrong because I'm UNC, me ain't see nothing wrong with what they do. And I'm PNM, and I go say, what they do, they're doing nonsense, as the case may be. And because some of us, we can't put aside our party politics and put country first. Put aside your party politics and put country first. We all hope that Gary Griffith will be an excellent commissioner. And that he, Gary Griffith, would reduce crime in this country where people can feel safe once more. We don't expect magic overnight. We don't expect a magic bullet. What we expect is conscious development, conscious attack, conscious approach with brilliance. In America, where I served, as you know, as a diplomat for many years, every time you go into a place where people gather, one thing you can rest assured, there is a police car. But listen to this. Usually the owners of these large places, like for instance Price Mart, down there Movie Town and Price Mart, there should be always a police car present there. That's how they have it in those big first world countries. I don't know how on earth you got there, where you are right now. But the point is, at the end of the day, I can see as you all fix up to ensure we have proper alignment. But at the end of the day, the police car should be there. The police car should be there. You know, sometimes I wonder. I told you all about a lady in St. Anne's Cascade who said, they're digging the road to put on, I think, electrical lines. She said, God, this is massive inconvenience. So I was thinking, the lady come and tell me, oh, Lord, too much inconvenience, too much inconvenience. She said, this is inconvenience. You have to wait for one line of traffic, for the next line of traffic. So I thought she was really upset. She said, Mr. Borris, I love it. I was shocked. Could you imagine a lady calling me to say she loved inconvenience? Why did she love it? She then went on to explain, because in that area, have 3 police cars night and day at various locations. She said she never felt safe, even though that area don't have much crime, she never felt as safe as she had felt during that time. You understand that? Do you understand that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, understand it. We want safety. So when Gary Griffith comes, I want strategic deployment of officers. I want officers ready. I want body cameras working. I want cars, all cars have that kind of thing, so you can know where every car is. Listen, I want cameras on dashboard. I want the police service to be functional. I want investigators investigating. I want people going to be called off duty. I want this country changed around. I want safety for my children, for your children, for our country. I want the best for my country. Can we understand that? This is emancipation. What better emancipation than to feel you're living in a free, that you can move here, there, and everywhere and feel free. Bring up the music as I go now to invite our guests to the set. None other. Oh, we go for a break first? Is it that? I thought we want excitement if that music is so exciting. All right. The director told me to calm it, to cool it. The director have given me instructions. But ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. This is about our country. Tomorrow we go there in our African regalia, our African royal dress, our African beauty, our African vibration. Tomorrow we go there and we say, yes, we proclaim Africa. Today I came from an interview with the High Commissioner, or the Ambassador for South Africa, whose history of that wretched system. It was a wonderful interview that will be shown tomorrow in the program, the special program we have tomorrow. Tomorrow we shall have a special program on emancipation. Don't miss it. After you go and do your parade and your walkabout, once you get back home, from 4 o'clock tomorrow, right here on CNG-TV, do not miss the program. Interviews, guests. We're talking about race. We're talking about African and Indian unity. We're talking about true emancipation. True emancipation we're talking about. So ladies and gentlemen, as soon as the director give me the word so I can bring in the guests, that will happen. But I'm saying to you at the end of the day, our country, what is emancipation? And that's the first question I shall be asking our guests. So we're going for a break. My instructions are we're going for a break. But when we come back, we have on set none other than Kwesi Atiba, TNT, I Love My Country.
Hi there. Welcome to Pediatric Specialist Center. We're here to see your kids' health. With our experienced and qualified pediatric doctor, your kids would be well attended to. We're located right here in Pepper Village, upstairs of Union Pharmacy. We bring to the community and surrounding areas a service that is much needed for the Southwest Peninsula of the country. So come visit us for checking up on your child's health or when the little ones feel ill. Call us at 781-8070 or 337-1894 for information or to request call-outs and follow follow us on Facebook at Pediatric Specialist Center.
Shin-Sin seasoning products have been flavoring all of TNT's local cuisine since 1982. Shin-Sin introduces its No MSG line of products. Now you can use No MSG chicken seasoning, No MSG all-purpose seasoning, and No MSG poultry seasoning. Shin-Sin seasoning products are available in all leading supermarkets nationwide. Shin-Sin, same quality, great taste.
Nabi's Medical Marketing, the one-stop shop for all your surgical and medical supplies. Presently specializing in pharmaceutical, medical, and home healthcare supplies. Nationwide distributors for pharmacies, private and public hospitals. Fully stocked showroom with a complete range of home healthcare products. Wheelchairs, walkers, hospital beds, and more. Sole distributors for the Cook medical range of products, including in vitro fertilization products, invasive as well as minimal invasive lines throughout the Caribbean. Currently supplies all IV solutions and dialysis products. Also available life support oxygen concentrators, nebulizers, and much more. Now exclusive at Nabi's. Our latest addition, the new 6-in-1 mini lab, which can be used professionally or in the privacy of your home. Tests include glucose, total cholesterol, cholesterol HDL, cholesterol LDL, triglycerides, and hemoglobin. These machines are life-saving. Visit our showroom at number 5 to 6 Harris Street, Curep. Telephone 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabi's, the company with 40 years of experience in the medical field.
If you're looking for the best, then come to the best. Next Gen, the Everything Store, and the Next Generation Limited. Your original one-stop school shop where you'll find all the top brand names like Faber-Castell, Pilot, Y+, Statler, Crayola, Scholar, and Elmer's, just to name a few. They've also got their very own range of school bags, proudly made and locally guaranteed. Also, check out their wide selection of shoes and ready-made school uniforms. Next Gen, the Everything Store, and the Next Generation Limited are authorized retailers for a wide range of top brand name products. And nobody beats their prices. The Next Generation Limited, ideally situated in the heart of beautiful Rio Claro, and Next Gen, the Everything Store, located in scenic Mayaro. Just call 644 or 630-BOOK. That's 644 or 630-2665. Ask for NASA or Kareem Khan. The Next Generation Limited and Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited, ready to serve you because you are an exceptional customer that deserves exceptional quality, price, and service.
Get the solution you need from Green Dot. Our TV packages offer just the right balance, giving you quality entertainment and a wide range of exciting channels. Our broadband packages are made to power all your household needs, whether you're streaming, gaming, or updating your profile. Plus, we have the lowest price TV and broadband bundle, a package that's tailored for the times. So sign up for a solution that suits your needs. Call 224-GDOT or visit gd.tt today. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Come and experience the mighty power of Jesus Christ, which can transform your life at Christ Our Banner Ministries, number 7 Chatu Avenue, Faizabad, with Reverend Dr. Deoraj Mahadeo and Deborah Mahadeo. Weekly meetings, worship service 10 a.m. every Sunday. There's also Sunday school and new believer classes from 9 a.m. Bible study and prayer meetings from Mondays at 7 p.m. Deliverance service Wednesdays 7 p.m. and Bible school every Friday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. All free of charge. He is the God of the impossible who loves you and desires to save you and do mighty things for you. So come and experience God's mighty anointing, which is able to break every yoke in your life at Christ Our Banner Ministries, number 7 Chatu Avenue, Faizabad. For prayer and counseling, call anytime. Telephone numbers 770-1044, 225-6487, 346-6566, 784-7596, or email dmahadeo@hotmail.com.
Ready to regain control of your life? Have you been suffering from the symptoms of low testosterone? Low T has been known to cause hair loss, loss of sex drive, fatigue, loss of muscle mass, increased body fat, insomnia, and mood changes. Now you can enjoy the pleasures of life. Get ready for renewed energy, increased sex drive, better sleep, and an incredible quality of life. Vital Dur, for the first time available in Trinidad. Available at all pharmacies and health food stores.
Hi there. Welcome to Pediatric Specialist Center. We're here to see your kids' health. With our experienced and qualified pediatric doctor, your kids would be well attended to. We're located right here in Pepper Village, upstairs of Union Pharmacy. We bring to the community and surrounding areas a service that is much needed for the southwest peninsula of the country. So come visit us for checking up on your child's health or when the little ones feel ill. Call us at 781-8070 or 337-1894 for information or to request call-outs, and follow us on Facebook at Pediatric Specialist Center.
Are you ready? Are you ready, TNT? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Wakanda forever. Ladies and gentlemen, in my research, I saw, and I presented on Monday, I saw this African female army. I was shocked, and then I was happily surprised to learn that that's where that whole Wakanda thing was taken from. There actually was a female tribe. You know what I'm saying? Wakanda Forever was a female tribe, and they had they look so powerful in terms of the expressions of them that was recreated, of course. But at the end of the day, Africa is great. Africa is powerful. People from Africa are wonderful people. Big up yourself. No. I bring a gentleman who understand the plight of emancipation, who I also believe was part of that whole drive for the acceptance of the holiday. That recognition, rather. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the hot seat, none other than Mr. Kwesi Atiba. Mr. Atiba, yes. Welcome to the hot seat. Thank you, my brother.
The hot seat?
Yes, the hot seat.
Okay.
It may be hotter than Africa, but it's the hot seat.
Well, I see.
So, Kwesi Atiba, welcome to the program.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here, alhamdulillah. Yes.
You're a person who, you're familiar with the media, because you're also on the radio, on the program.
Yes, Panchayat.
On Panchayat on 95.5. The shortest hour?
In talk radio.
In talk radio.
Yeah, coined by a gentleman.
Which I thought is so wonderful. I mean, that whole, it really sets the program aside in terms of that simple thing. But tell me this, the Emancipation Celebration. You are a brother, you're involved in Islam. What are your, as you bring greetings to the country and greetings to emancipation, what are your thoughts about emancipation, where we came from, and where we are?
Okay, I begin in the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. And as I say, thanks for the invite, and to all the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and even wider Caribbean, and in what used to be the British Empire. You know, happy Emancipation Day to all of you. Emancipation to me is a process, okay? It's a process. Some people may, say, well, okay, August 1984, bam, things are signed off, run the 4-year period, so-called apprenticeship, 1838, everything should have been resolved. But then we had many, many years of colonialism. We became independent in 1962, so you had that long period of colonialism, which always had to deal with, because there are people who want to live free, okay? And they have lived in a way to try to keep certain matters going according to the status quo. This is what some people have want. On the other hand, as human beings, we have our rights, and people have struggled over the years to change the condition under which we had come to, all right? Slavery is not a natural thing. And worse, the African chattel slavery may be the worst form of slavery we ever knew on the face of the earth, okay? So we have had that. And that is what our people have come through. And we have to recognize something, you know, sometimes people get this long face about it. It means that we are people who have survived. We have survived the ravages of that period, over 300 years of people coming, catching people, bringing them to the Americas, you know, and I call the general place the Americas, bring them into the Americas and work them to death, you know. And I was listening very recently to one of the United States, he used to run the federal finance issues.
Federal Reserve?
The Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
And he was saying that, you know, slavery is not, it didn't do anything for America, you know. And I'm saying, wait a minute, all that free labor? And I've heard people do that before, you know. And he said, no, people were just going about things and you didn't really need the slavery. He could say that now. You know, he could say that now. In that people have benefited. You know, somebody was saying that if you look at how Europe was developed, you know, a lot of Europe was developed on the backs of African people. There's no question about that. All these fine monuments and all these beautiful buildings. I mean, the money to do that came from exploiting black labor. Then nobody got a cent for it. And when the emancipation came, people also have to recognize that there was no reparations for the slaves or the ex-slaves at the point in time. All the reparations went to the owners. They were paid for loss of property. Okay? So African people went out. In fact, there's a kind of myth that to equate slavery with indenture. They're similar, but they're not the same thing. Okay? The people who were indentured, they had an arrangement that they would get money at the end.
Free will.
And some people had to go. Yeah, well, there's a matter of choice. They came here, you know, under, you know, a contract. And some people got land in lieu of money. Okay? African people got zero. Okay? So that has been part of the struggle along, you know, the path that we are. You go back and you recognize too that even the question of emancipation, which used to be marked, you know, years ago, that somewhere about, some people say it's 1930 something, I think it was 1925, when they said, no, you know, let's have a new holiday, Discovery Day. And then Columbus started to go all the rank, you know, and we had a great calypso by Spoiler, who is my favorite calypsonian. I tell everybody that on the 1st of August, you know, Lord Harris went and he hugged up Columbus, you know, because that is what it was, you know, it was that. And people did not recognize emancipation and emancipation as an event, as a day, as a process, you know, until NJAC started to make that push and said, let us recognize this day. And before, you know, there were celebrations before that. So people used to mark the day until the government decided we will have this day as a holiday. And if you can remember some of the news, when certain people were interviewed and they said, no, you can't do that. Because if you give, you know, African people a holiday, it will cause them to hate people. We don't hate nobody. You know, that is not part of our DNA, hating people because of this and because of that, you know. So emancipation, as I say, it's a process, albeit a slow process. So far, okay, there are all kinds of reasons why people are, you know, caught in the mode that they are caught in. Education primarily, understanding who they are. Because if you don't know who you are, then you could do anything. You could do anything anyhow, you know. You know, there's this commercial that myself and children and my grandchildren, you know, get a little kick out of. There's some place selling real human hair, which they are, you know, they are advertising, you know, come and purchase real human hair. And all the human hair that they're purchasing straight, you know, it's straight, you know. And you ask yourself, why would somebody want to do that? You know, the creator gave me this nice kinky hair, you know, and then I had to go and put somebody else's, because once it's human, it's somebody else's hair, you know. So you're saying you want this straight hair. And some of our women buy into it because that sells, eh? That sells.
But let me say, Imam, my brother, my friend, you think we can ever reach a point where our community understands and truly cherish who we are, as we are created? you know, I was trying to invent a cream called the blackening cream. You know, there's the lightening cream.
Yeah, they had got the lightening cream.
I called a friend of mine, who's a chemist, and said, can we create something that increases your pigmentation so you become darker, as the case may be? And he asked me, you think that will sell? You think that will sell?
Yeah.
I said, people look to go all over the world to get tan. At least let's try it. But I'm saying, let me ask the question directly.
No, that's a very real question, and it has to do with how we appreciate who we are. How do we raise our sons and our daughters? What do we tell them? And I'm saying, you know, this goes very wide in the community, right? So it may not be just me and you, but it has to do with our governance, how we see our leaders, you know, how our leaders see us too. Because there are a lot of people, looking like me and you, but as far as they're concerned, their history started with the slave trade. But that is not African history. So that the people I refer to as Negroes. It really are some Negroes, okay? I am not that, I am African, right? So Negro history started when they started calling people that, when white people started to refer to them as Negro, and some people have accepted that, and they have gone into the foolishness that we never did anything until the white man took us out of Africa and all this kind of thing. So, you know, deadheads who don't recognize what Timbuktu was, what the Great Zimbabwe was, you know, people who don't read nothing, you know, not recognizing levels of scholarship in Africa, you know. So they just come and they talk their nonsense, and, you know, and some of them having means help to promote, you know, the nonsense. But our leadership, our African people, have to recognize who they are and live it. And I'm not talking about, you know, necessarily wearing clothes of a particular hue and that kind of thing. So, but how you deal with, you know, your people. How do you show that kind of respect for all women? Okay? Starting, I will say, with the hair. You know, if you're encouraging your daughters to straighten their hair, well, of course, you lose already. You know? And in my house, that wouldn't happen.
But is
that's not even a discussion.
Is it that we have redefined what beauty is?
Well, we didn't redefine it, but some people define it, and we have accepted that definition.
Yes, that's that definition.
You know, Stokely Carmichael has this statement that real power is the power to define. You know, so if somebody defines you as ugly, and you accept that, and everybody else, regardless of what you look like, then you will be considered ugly.
In Africa, there was a tribe that used to put these rings around the neck.
Yes.
And the more elongated the neck became, that was the greater, the more beautiful you were.
Yes.
That was how beauty was seen at that point in time.
Yes.
Is it that we have been so brainwashed that now, because it's throughout the world, you look at all, well, not all, but the vast majority of African women and men, because men loving it, and African women pushing it in terms of the hair, the long hair, the extended weaves and things of that nature. It is overdone by our community in particular.
Yes.
Is it that we have grown ashamed of that which we are, and we know what beauty is different from what we are?
Yeah, rightly so, rightly so. And you know, as I'm saying, that is something we have to push back against. We always have to push back against, you know. If you know, we have one of the people's favorite sons, you know, Mr. Michael Jackson, and you could see that if you take pictures of him at 14, 15, 16, you know, and then pictures in later life. Yeah, you see and you can see a transition of how he went through that, you know, and it's somebody to feel sorry for. I never disliked the guy. I just felt sorry for this person, you know, because he did not know who he really was. I mean, that is rank confusion, you know.
But it's not sure how weak we have become, that for us to feel accepted by the world is that we must change from who we are in terms of our parents to look someone different to be accepted. It's not something.
It's a form of weakness, definitely. And I'm saying we have to push back against that, because we didn't come here, like me and you, we didn't come here and meet a world where African people and Africanness, you know, was given its due. Okay, that's what we're struggling for, you know, so that our people will have their due at all the levels, you know, religiously, spiritually, you know, physically, economically, educate, all the leads you want to call, you know, that we are looking to find ourselves in those things, struggling against, you know, something that has been put there to keep us at a particular level. Okay, you read the books, you know, there are books history that will say you never did anything, you know. I mean, I remember reading something where this writer was saying, you know, that what African people gave to the world is their labor. What nonsense is this, you know? We did that, but that's not all that we gave to the world. And there are people who believe that. And if, you know, you send your child to an institution that is teaching him or her that is how they will come out. You know, you get a PhD in dotishness, okay? So you end up with a doctorate in dotishness, and you come out, and that is what you will peddle, because you have spent 10 years going to school to learn this thing, so you have accepted it, okay? All the things, you know, the history that has been put on us, which many of us have accepted. We have you know, people like, you know, Eric Williams, you know, did a great job of understanding stuff and writing about thesis, which became capitalism and slavery. Okay, we had Joff in France doing something very, very similar, you know, and putting it out to the people in West Africa, in Senegal, you know. So we have had people who have done it, but how do we keep, you know, that struggle going on against all the other things that they are pushing us? Because there's, we have BET, Black Embarrassment Television, that, you know, find all these, you know, these Negroes in America with their so-called rap, you know, calling women, you know,
negative words,
negative,
calling themselves negative
you know,
words.
that is it. And women calling themselves that.
Yeah.
You know, so that is the stuff we have to push back against. And what is the situation is with these people is that they are materially well off. You know, somebody is paying them for the garbage that they're spewing. And that's something you have to look at. Somebody is paying them for the garbage that they're spewing out, you know? And, you know, so within this bling and, you know, what are the values that they are presenting? Because we know artists have a big impact on people, you know. Look at the people here singing their soca and all of that. And, you know, good, but be careful what you tell people. Be careful of the image that you present to people. You know, so, you know, and some of those things we need to push back against with all the different entities that we can. For instance, look at the trend with Rastafari. We didn't have a big trend before Bob Marley. But Bob Marley came with a presence, and he impacted on so many people, you know, that the whole in fact, people in the States, you've seen men in the States with dreadlocks and all this kind of thing. So we have to push. And if we just relax and say, well, all right, on one day for the year, we will celebrate Emancipation Day. And as I say, why the question of the process is important to see too. Because many years ago, you know, we used to be walking the street talking about emancipation, parade, and all this kind of thing. So, you know, the few of us, and you used to go down to Mukurapo Senior Comprehensive and have an activity, and people looking at you like, oh, you know, what are they doing? You know, but that has changed. And I say we have to be thankful that has changed. It has impacted on people.
Right.
Maybe not fast enough, but it's happened.
Chris, we have to go for a break now, but when we come back, the question I want to pose to you, and I'm putting you on the spot somewhat.
The hot seat.
You're in the hot seat. And the question would be, have African leaders done enough to inspire the African community to go that the sky is the limit? Or is there a level of fear that you might be an African senator, a director, a business owner, a minister, a counselor, but because you feel that if you do certain things that may look pro-African, you will offend somebody, or how it will look. So the question comes back to you, and then we open the phone lines and ask the persons can call in. The question, because we have about 20 minutes again. Okay. We ask the question, what your thoughts are those things in respect to have African leaders let us down? We're going for a break. We'll be back.
Are you looking for a home away from home? Then the place you're looking for is Caribbean Tourist Villa, conveniently located at number 7 Methuen Street, Port of Spain, Trinidad, and fully equipped with cable TV and and internet. Whether you're looking for that personal escape or it's you and friends, we're here to accommodate you in our air-conditioned rooms. So call us at 627-5423 or 624-6702 to make your booking today. And did I tell you about the pool? So come see for yourself. Caribbean Tourist Villa. It is definitely your home away from home.
The National Investment Fund announces the offer for sale of fixed income bonds starting from as little as $1,000 with attractive interest rates over the investment period that suits you best. An affordable investment opportunity supported by 5 of the country's best performing companies that pays income every 6 months tax-free. Don't miss out on this investment opportunity. Contact your broker and complete your application form today. This is a limited time offer until the 9th of August 2018. For a copy of the prospectus or more information, visit nif-tt.com.
This is the Regal range of baking and cooking products. Regal became a household name in the 1960s with icing sugar, which still is the market leader more than a half of a century later, expanding to custard powder, baking powder, cornmeal, popcorn, rolled and quick oats, peas and beans. Regal continues to make cooking and baking more fun for everyone. With the #1 roti mix in the nation, we continue to expand our product range to meet consumers' needs. Regal products for superb flavor, excellent quality and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Grow your own food with Van Egmont, the magic soil for all plants. Proven and guaranteed results. Van Egmont in great demand at all Priceman stores. Van Egmont, the price is great, quality guaranteed results. Call the Freeport Agro Center opposite Freeport Police Station at 469-4603 or 790-7247.
Bright Ideas has the largest array of practical and finishing items for the home under one roof. From the most sophisticated selection of exotic flowers in the country to amazing chandeliers, lighting and wall fixtures. Bright Ideas caters for every room in the house with unique items that you'll find nowhere else. So you can fix up your home, complete that special look and be the envy of all. With household appliances, draperies, beddings, kitchen and dining room items, outdoor furnishings, TV, electronics, and so much more. Bright Ideas, Marabella, Princestown, Rio Claro, Point Fortin, and Gulf City. Getting married? Then inquire about their bridal registry or visit them today for that special gift item. For the holidays and for every day, there is a Bright Idea just waiting for you. Bright Ideas with 5 great locations and the convenient opening hours to serve you. Visit them today at Marabella, Princestown, Rio Claro, Point Fortin, and the Gulf City. From July 24th to August 12th, emancipate yourself from high prices at Passad the Food King with the $10 madness sale on so many items like Act 2 popcorn, 3 packs for $10, Blue Waters 1 liter cran apple, lime or grape 2 bottles for $10, Budget Buster all-purpose cleaner 900 ml $10, Cafe Brazil coffee 50 grams $10, Carrots 2 packs for $10, Comfort Classic or Aloe Vera 1 liter $10, Fruiter Max 500 ml 4 for $10, Caribbean Flavors Morby 750 ml $10, Grace Tuna 2 tins for $10, iCool Juice 500 ml 3 bottles for $10. That's just a few of the unbelievable price specials at Passad the Food King, all locations. Passad the Food King, Princestown, Point Fortin, Rio Claro, New Grand and Mayaro. Passad the Food King, Trinidad's most affordable supermarket, treating and caring for you like family.
Have you heard? For the summer vacation or summer promotion, calling everybody to every Darren's famous foods location. 1 piece on side for $10 every morning. Everybody let's go, let's go. 1 piece on side for $10 every morning. Everybody let's go sing. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yes, visit all Darrell's famous foods location for this summer promotion. Get 1 piece and 1 side for only $10 every morning till 12 midday. Darrell's famous foods, your taste of the Caribbean. This is a limited time offer.
Mr. Atiba, we're back on live.
Yes.
The question I posed to you, because after you answer the question, we have one of our important contributors who's on the line waiting to ask you and to speak with us.
Okay.
Tell us, have our leaders let us down?
In a way, yes, but we also have to say no too. Because people cannot act outside their knowledge base. Okay? And as I said before, some people have gotten PhDs in garbage. So that is what they bring to the table. All right? Many of them are Negroes. Their history started with slavery, and that is what they will present. And we have we are in a situation in Trinidad and Tobago where people are uncomfortable talking about race. Okay? So that while other people will say they're Indian or whatever, Chinese, to say African is a kind of, you know.
Yes.
You know? So
I speak with my friends, and they talk, while talking to me, they say, boy, Harvey, boy, you see we Indian? And that is normal in the country.
That's normal.
And they don't have a problem with that. But yet we afraid to say, boy, see we African. We are, how is that?
So I'm saying, but that's a historical situation that we have to push back against. You know, that's a historical, look, I don't even use the expression African descent. Because I say race is not about descent. Wherever I go, I'm an African. Okay? Descent to me has to do with nationality. My parents from Grenada, I could say I'm of Grenadian descent. Okay? If I take up maybe, you know, some other nations' citizenship, you know, it might be that. But wherever I go, regardless of where I go, I'm African. You know, so this is how I live it. I don't use African descent to me as a kind of nonsensical. It can be that. It be maybe Ghanaian descent, Nigerian descent, but African now. You know, so we even have to look at our terminology, power to define, how you define yourself, how you define others, and you know, it's an incremental situation that we have to deal with. So the leaders, we have to push the leaders to do certain things. You know, we have to push the leaders to say, to act, because they're acting on our behalf. And if we think or we understand who we are in a particular way, we want those who represent us to deal with it that way.
Definitely. I think I've been told that we have on the line Kim Cole. Kim Cole, are you on the line? Kim Cole, are you on the line? Hello? No, he's not on the line. So the question is, are our leaders...
Hello?
Kim Cole, are you on the line? Kim? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, we are hearing you. Go ahead. We are hearing you. Well, this is Kim Cole's phone problem. So what's the problem? Kim Cole, are you hearing us? All right. She's not hearing us? All right, so please. So the question is, let's face this. NJAC fought for this holiday.
Yes.
NJAC is not celebrating.
No, they're celebrating. Not tomorrow.
No. NJAC is not celebrated, meaning, I'm talking about they're not celebrated.
Oh, they're not celebrated?
Yeah, not celebrated.
They're not being celebrated,
NJAC is not celebrated.
Yes.
Meaning, yes, they may be a political organization, but NJAC came out in the heart of struggle.
Yes.
I'm saying, and therefore to me, NJAC should also that name should also mentioned in emancipation for what they have done.
I agree with that, and I do it on my radio program when Emancipation Day comes around. I always thank the NJAC organization for that.
Are our leaders either weak or afraid to identify with who they are?
Yes, some of them are for political reasons.
UNC Africans, PNM Africans, leaders.
Yeah. They don't. As I said, people have this historic position, you know, and they have a feeling about themselves and what you can say and what you cannot say. And if you say you love African people, some people watch your cut eye. But
it's ridiculous.
Sorry, I love in Africa.
I must stop you. Sorry, caller, welcome. Caller. Caller, please listen on the phone and speak on your phone.
Hi, good afternoon, Harvey.
Yes, good afternoon to you. Are you hearing me? Hello, go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon, Harvey.
Yes, we are hearing you. Go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon, Harvey, and good afternoon to your guest. Now, I'm not hearing you.
You say she's not hearing.
Yeah, but I'll just go ahead and make my contribution. Yeah. To the gentleman, good afternoon and emancipation begins to you. Now, you were asked a question. do you feel as though the leaders have failed the African community? And I feel as though you're being very disingenuous in terms of your answer. Now, I cannot put words in your mouth. However, for the past 26 years, we would have had the Emancipation Support Committee, who would have taken a lead role as it relates to the affairs of the African community in this country. Do you feel that we, the African community, has been adequately represented by that organization? What visible or what tangible results have we seen for the past 26 years of Kafra Kambon sitting at the helm of the Emancipation Committee? That's what I want to find out. Do you feel satisfied? Not you, Harvey, but to your guest.
All right.
By the representation that we would have received.
Thank you, Kim, for your question.
You know, that's a question that comes up over and over and over. And you know, some years ago, some people really batter Kafra Kambon, what he's doing and what he's not doing. And I don't go there. You know, I know the gentleman, he's a hard-working gentleman. I ask people, what are you doing? Okay? Because the person was saying, the person that I had to deal with was saying, you know, every year they had to go cap in hand and beg the government. I said, yeah, because you're not putting nothing. You know, if you don't give the Emancipation Support Committee or any other organization dealing with African affairs your support, you don't finance them, you don't help them with your labor, you know, you don't bring your brain power to it, and you sit back and you say, well, what Mr. Kambon doing? Well, that is unfair. That is tacitly unfair. You know, and I'm saying, remember how we spoke, Harvey. I said that years ago, a few of us used to go down to Mokorapo Senior Comprehensive to have this. We had no holiday. Okay? So today I have a holiday. You have a few thousand people on the street, in a village, talking about African people's affairs, and somebody said nothing has happened. That's unfair. You may not like how quickly things have happened. You may not like, you know, the growth of the thing, but you cannot deny that somebody has been working for something. So I'll ask the lady, what are you doing? On top of Mr. Kambon, what are you doing? What is your brother doing? What is your sister doing? You know, what are your friends doing? And if you're not doing anything, then, you know, don't ask that of Mr. Kambon. You do your share. Do your share. It's like all over. You know, nobody is going to get there individually.
Caller, welcome. Sorry, caller, welcome. Caller? Caller? We're taking too long to get the phone things.
Yes, Harvey. And to your guest. Sorry, I grab in. Again, you're saying, you're asking me what I'm doing, what friends are doing, and all of that. We have.
No, I didn't ask anybody anything. I'm saying, do your share, and then we will worry about other people.
We have significant contribution in our way. Yeah? But why do you have a leader? Why do you have who has put themselves in a position as I have seen it? Kafra Kambon is a failed leader. And it's time for people like them. I mean, he has been carrying it for 20 years, and I'm trying to away from whatever little contribution he would have, you know.
Kim, all right, that's all it there. Kim, I'm sorry, but you're breaking up badly. You're playing only half of everything you're saying here, only half of the word. Yeah. So we apologize. But tomorrow, I'm opening the line. It's a 2-hour program tomorrow, by God's grace. And I'm giving at least 1 hour for calls because I'm doing a survey. I'm doing a survey in respect to the Indian-African unity, in respect to the strength of the African, in respect to African leadership in this country. Tomorrow's program is a big program. So Kim, call me back tomorrow for sure, where we have a really, really inspiring program. Who knows, Tracy might even be back to take your question tomorrow, if he has a time between 4 and 6 o'clock tomorrow. All right, so Tracy, as we close the program today, tell the nation, if I may ask you the question, what are your hopes, dreams, your aspirations, where emancipation is concerned, but moreover, where African people are concerned?
Well, emancipation, as I said, it's, you know, we are going through this phase. And my hope, even my expectation for African people is to make the effort to do your best. Do your best in terms of how we relate to one another, because that is critically important. You know, nobody will be successful on their own. There are one or two people who might look like big bright stars, you know, but people have these, you know, misunderstandings. For instance, somebody was saying, a commentator, this is a sports commentator, talking about a football match, and he said Messi win the game by himself. I said, wait, there are 10 other people on the field. 10 other people on the field. He said Messi win the match single-handedly. That's the word he used, single-handedly. That does not happen. That does not happen. I heard a commentator say years ago, Brian Lara win a match single-handedly. It doesn't happen. It does not happen. And that is one of the things that we have to understand as African people. It would not happen if you're waiting on somebody to do it. We have this messianic thing. I mean, we have a Christian ideology over us, that somebody will come and save us and all of that. That is unreal. That is not true. And what happened is that they wrap it around us so that, you know, it going to be Superman, it going to be Spider-Man, and now they throw Black Panther on us. So all of a sudden now, we could sit back and the Black Panther going to take over and do it. It ain't going to happen. Okay? Everybody has to hold their oar and they have to row, each one of us. So until we can do that, we will have some problems. The more people do it, the better for all of us. You know, we have a trust question. We have a serious question of trust. Okay? And that, you know, militates against the progress of African people. You know, if I tell somebody, well, check Harvey, Harvey's that kind of smart man, you know, Harvey. We have that all over, you know. But we have to recognize that is not our DNA. That is what we have been taught. We have been taught not to trust those who look like you.
Do we have any more time? I'm seeing the telephone line is blinking with full of calls.
Hello?
Are we taking caller welcome? Are we taking more caller welcome?
Yeah.
Sorry? Imam? Sorry, brother.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, caller.
Harvey?
All right.
Yeah.
So, are we taking the call or are we? I'm confused. All right, caller, we can't take you away out of time. There was an error bringing you on at this point in time. Please join me tomorrow at 4 o'clock tomorrow. We're talking emancipation. We're talking about African-Indian unity. We're talking about African leadership across in the UNC. Those Africans who are there in the PNM, the Africans who are there. We're talking Africans strong, Africans weak. Kwesi, your closing comment quickly.
Okay, my closing comment is that let us each make our personal effort to do better for our community. You know, because that is where it will come down to, every individual making that effort so that we will go forward. And if Kim wants to talk to me, she could come in the Savannah tomorrow, because we have a booth here, the Islamic Resource Society has a booth. Come and identify yourself. We could talk about all this.
So Kim, you're invited to come and meet Imam Kwesi, Atiba Kwesi. So we hopefully we'll be there tomorrow. So again, tomorrow we're back on at 4 o'clock. Please, TNT, be here. Be here. This program, you can't miss it. I want everybody looking. Indian, African, Chinese, white, Caucasian. The program will be a powerful one tomorrow. It's for all of us. Unity is the only way to go. Imam Kwesi, Atiba, sir, I thank you very much.
Okay, thanks for the invite. You know, I'm very glad to be here. We only have an hour.
Yes.
That's the reality.
No, but seriously, if you have the time tomorrow, free.
Well, tomorrow most likely will be
down there. But again, tomorrow, we're out of here. TNT, join me tomorrow, 4 p.m., right here on the hot seat. Remember, not half 4, 4 p.m. on the hot seat. And on Sunday, of course, 3 o'clock Sunday, we have a big program. Remember, Wakanda forever.